Let's now cross over to the Accra International Conference Center, where the premiering is live, and my colleague Ernest Menu is standing by. Ernest, good afternoon to you. Exactly what is happening there? Paint a picture for us. Just minutes to go for the premiering.
Good afternoon, Aisha. Hundreds and hundreds of people are right outside the auditorium. It is simple. We have thousands of people in there already. People have been queuing since 1 a.m. today. But we are told right now that the auditorium is full. And people right out here are very disappointed. Some are frustrated because some tell me they have tickets that says that they can watch this screening at 3 p.m. And yet people who have tickets that indicate other times, 5, 7, and 10 p.m. have been allowed into the auditorium. And so a while ago, there was so much chaos. Security had to move in. In fact, as you can see on your screens right now, they are trying to control the crowd. Let's speak to some of them who are very disappointed at what is happening. This gentleman tells me he's traveled all the way. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Your name?
Emmanuel Asari Kuma.
Where have you come from?
I live in Texas, and I was really interested in this, so I'm here to watch number 12.
So you came down from the U.S., all the way from the U.S. just to watch this?
There was a family engagement, but this was one of the main reasons.
Okay. What time did your ticket indicate that you could watch this?
It's 3 p.m.
It's 3 p.m., but the auditorium is full. What are you going to do now?
I understand that I would have to wait, and after this folks in come out, then I don't know how they're going to manage this whole chaos, but we'll see what we can do.
All right, thank you very much. So he has to wait. Let's try and speak to some other people on this very issue. A lot of them are disappointed. Earlier I saw lawyer Ace Ankuma who walked in. We're told that the General Secretary of the NDC, Johnson Asiedu Ketia, has also just arrived. He's been whisked away through the VIP exit. We also saw just a while ago a journalism lecturer, Professor Audrey Gadgetpo, as well as some actors and actresses. I spoke to Kofi Adams of the NDC as well, who promised us yesterday on Top Story that she was going to be here. Let's try and speak to some of the people who have come. Hello, sir. Would you speak to us briefly? The auditorium is full. We are told that you cannot enter. What time were you given to watch this?
Yeah, I was given 3 p.m. Yes, but I got here around 1:30. And as you can see, look at the number of people here. The moment I got here, I thought I had come early, but when I got here, no. The whole place was full, so I'm waiting now for 5 p.m.
You're waiting for 5 p.m. That is the assurance they're giving you that you can watch?
Yes, they've given me assurance that I can watch at 5 p.m., so I'll wait.
Okay, and what are your expectations?
Well, my expectation is to unravel the hearsays. I mean, in some time.
What exactly? There's so much in the media. What exactly are you hoping to find, to substantiate, as it were?
I'm hoping to settle the scores in my mind. The confusion in my mind as to the hearsays I spoke about earlier on. We've heard bits and pieces of what the movie entails, and we've had some rebuttals coming from those who have been accused of taking monies from for bribery's sake. And so I'm here to unravel that mystery, to see it for myself, face to face.
What actions do you hope government will take after this?
Well, for some time now, we all know how the GFA has gone down the drain, the backlash they have had, and what have you. And so, for me, I would have wished the government to put pressure on Kwesi Nyantakyi to step aside.
Okay,
so fresh hands.
Okay, thank you very much. They want fresh hands from the GFA. Let's try. I see lawyer Martin Tebu around. Let's try and get a quick word from him. But Aisha, I can tell you that the place is very much full to capacity. Security is very tight. We have armed military men, police officers as well, who are armed to the teeth. We're trying to get a word from lawyer Tebu. I find him right here. He's running away from the camera this time round. He is running away from the camera, but that is what is happening here. If the camera can just pan to look at what is happening, even at the entrance, a lot of people standing right outside the auditorium, and there's something happening right here. I think we should catch the action. That it seems the door opened once more, and people are being asked to queue. security officers trying to ensure some order here. I think that is exactly what is happening, because they were told that the auditorium was full. The queue was, as it were, destroyed. Now they have to form a new queue and be ushered in again. I do not know what arrangement has happened in there, because if the understanding is that the auditorium is full, we do not expect that they would admit more people to the auditorium, but it appears that is what is happening. We also understand that Anas himself will be arriving anytime soon. So that is what is happening here, Aisha. That is the situation here at the Accra International Conference Center. Let me speak to this gentleman here. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What time were you told you can watch this on your ticket?
You know, I don't expect that on my ticket. It's written 3 p.m. I got here exactly at 2:30, and then I was blocked from the entry that I can't enter because the place is
the main gate of the air.
Here. So I think there is a mistake somewhere which they need to resolve this, because there are other shows going on, probably in Kumasi. They don't need to repeat the same mistake. Maybe Ghanaians will be so quiet over this, but you might not know what might happen next time.
Look, you seem very disappointed. Are you going to?
Because this actually was given to me by the office. I'm here for Ghanaian Times. You understand? So everything that we are doing, I must also submit a report. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
So a colleague journalist here, but are you going to wait? You have to, I guess.
Oh, you see, the point here is, on my tickets is 3 p.m. and I don't even know whether I will be allowed to watch the next show, because on my tickets is 3 p.m. which there is a conflict here. 5 p.m., 3 p.m. So I'm just waiting for.
All right, we understand that you will be able to watch. We'll try and get organizers of this event, PR for Taga IPI, Latif Abubakar, as well as DSP Kwesi Fori, who is here, the head of operations for the Greater Accra Region Police. They are in charge of this place. Let me speak to him as well. Hello, good afternoon.
Fine afternoon.
What time did you get here?
I was here about from 12:30.
And what time did your ticket indicate that you could watch the?
Actually, I don't have a ticket at that moment. I had the news that they are not taking money about the ticket, so I rushed to here. And so I have to try to have the ticket. Before I have the ticket, they say it's 3 o'clock, so we cannot go inside.
Okay, so you just got the tickets this afternoon?
Yeah, right. So I'm asking, we can wait and use the ticket for 5 o'clock. That's what I'm asking for now.
Okay. I guess that is the question on the minds of patrons who are here to watch this event. Let's try and get closer to the action at the entrance. A lot of emotions here. People very much unhappy. Let us try and get a glimpse of what is happening right here at the Accra International Conference Center, where investigative journalist Anas Arimaya Anas is premiering his latest piece, number 12, which talks about politics and football and matters arising, especially from corruption in these institutions. A number of GFA officials have been indicted. We understand 15 referees have been written to already. It is exactly not clear what is happening right now. But Aisha, so much chaos right now. We're hoping that officials will be able to address this as soon as possible. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
What time were you told you could watch this?
My ticket is 3 o'clock.
It indicates that you could watch this at 3 p.m. So what time did you arrive here?
I arrived here around 2:40.
Around 2:40?
Yeah.
Obviously you had to join the queue. What happened?
People holding 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. They allowed them to.
Well, many thanks to you, Ernest Kojo-Menu, there with some updates from the Accra International Conference Center. We'll be going as and when events happen over there. But as you can see, it's a charged atmosphere there. So many Ghanaians wanting to kill, some confusion, wanting to kill, some mystery on allegations on people at the GFA and some people who matter as far as football is concerned. We'll be going back to the Accra International National Conference Center to bring you more on happenings there. But from the last time we spoke with Joseph Opoku-Gakpo from Parliament, a lot has happened. We're told a motion has been laid to bring Kennedy Japan MP for Asin to face disciplinary action. And one interesting event that has happened is that the majority members of Parliament are in support of this motion. Let's speak with our correspondent Joseph Opoku-Gakpo on this matter. Joseph, bring us up to speed as to what exactly has happened on this motion.
So the motion is now being debated. About 10 minutes ago, the minority chief whip Muntaka Mubarak moved the motion on the floor of Parliament, indicating that he has evidence that Kennedy Japan put out contemptuous comments that are in contempt of Parliament, and he thinks for that he needs to face disciplinary action. He said that in an interview, Kennedy Japan had said that if Parliament has a leader like the majority leader, Faithia Mensah-Bonsu, then Parliament is a useless institution. Those were the alleged words that he uttered, which Muntaka Mubarak is bringing to the attention of Parliament as a whole. After he moved the motion, he got the support of MP for Tamale Central, Inusa Feni, also an NDC MP, who went on to make the point that he thinks Parliament as an institution deserves respect, and starting to respect Parliament begin with those within the House. And so such comments by people like Kennedy Japan should not be allowed out there. And he got the backing of those on the majority side. The majority chief whip in Parliament, an MP for Sunyani West, Kwesi Ameya-Otreme, rose up and indicated that, well, he thinks that this is a very serious matter, which Kennedy Japan deserves an opportunity to react to the issue and to tell his side of the story and clear his name on it. He's actually proceeding on the basis that he's not guilty of any certain disciplinary action, and that he thinks that it's not a conclusive issue yet, but he thinks he should be given the opportunity to clear the issue up at the level of Parliament Privileges Committee. And so the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Otowotu, who is in the States right now, is taking comments from other members of Parliament. Casey Hammond, the Adansi Central MP, also spoke a while ago, who indicated he has very close friendship with Kennedy Japan, but he thinks that if such an issue has come up, then the law should be allowed to take its course. Joseph Yilechire, the MP for Wawa, is on his feet right now, also arguing that Kennedy Japan be dropped to the Privileges Committee. Once the various arguments are done, we are expecting a ruling from the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Oserusu, on whether disciplinary action would be taken against him or otherwise. So the debate is ongoing.
Very interesting happening in Parliament. We'll get back to you, Joseph Opoku-Gakpo, once the second Deputy Speaker rules on this matter. You're still watching The Pulse on the Joy News channel. We'll take a break. We'll have more when we return.